I am Zargram Xanders, and welcome back to my studio. I am sorry to have changed the subject, the stream category just then. I thought I had changed it to D&D, but it kind of wasn't. Um, if you're new here, then here's how. Hey, hang on a second. I was asked by my editor to do a intro blurb for how D&D works. So let me turn off the music real quick. All right. Hey, Brown Wolf. We're just about to do an intro blurb. Um, wait, for for the for Twitch Plays D&D, so that my editor will be able to use that for I'm sorry, I'm looking through the things right now to try and figure this out. No, not the poll. Perfect Beauty's muted. Chat box. There it is. All right, so the chat box is going to go away for a quick second. I'm going to just quickly do a little thing in the stream just to make it so that my editor can make a quick tutorial for Twitch Plays D&D. All right. So let me just get ready for that real quick. Hi there, I'm Zargram Xanders, magician extraordinaire. I am a VTuber who does Twitch Plays D&D. It is an online game where you are a part of the mind of the main character. You, as well as everyone else in chat, votes on decisions made by the character in the campaign. I am your trusty dungeon master. I'm also the illustrator, the narrator, the voice actor, and I'm still the screamer. You must work together and decide what your character will do. You will have some basic stats. You will have rolls that your character will make, whether it's a combat, magic, or skill check, which I make on screen using an overlay, and we go from there. It's pretty straightforward, and it's not very stat intensive. The reason for this is so that it's nice and streamlined and quick moving, so that the stream can move relatively quickly, so that it doesn't take forever and ever. In addition, magic works in a relatively simple way. During the stream, there will be polls where you can vote to cast a spell. This is relatively simple, and instead of having to pick through a whole spell book, you basically just do something magical to advance the story. However, your magic points do not recover naturally. If you do want to recover your health points, your stamina points, or your magic points, then you can do a channel point redemption in order to consume a potion that will replenish those. Now, with all that said, it seems a little bit odd, but all of this is done in the name of pure fun. It's not strictly D&D, but it's very D&D inspired, and I've had years and years of experience as a dungeon master in order to make it fun. So, if that interests you, I hope you tune in to one of our streams and that you enjoy yourself if you do. Thank you for your time. Alright, so that was just my little blurb for that. By the way, I have something new that I want to announce. You can now do a Twitch point redemption to make me change into my tuxedo. And I just redeemed it. Boom, there it is. And if I redeem it again... crud. Well, you get the idea. It's a 5-minute cooldown. But this way, if you want, I'll be... getting other outfits and stuff like that you can have me switch into. It's not going to work in my female form. But what you can do is... here. Boom. That'll make me go back to normal. And I have a new outfit for the new season. By the way, I also realized that this season, or that today is the day that Hollow Knight Silk song came out, so I completely imagine that nobody is going to be... thanks, Brown Wolf. That no one is going to want to watch one of my streams, but we can make do with what we got. I also have a new outfit I want to show you. It's the outfit for fall. Boop. Boop. Boom. This is my fall outfit. It's supposed to be, some kind of way to visually mix things up, make it a little bit less, the same thing every day. I got this by Gildem Alien, same person who does my model and all that stuff. They had to go through a lot of stuff, but they managed to get it done, and I'm really thankful for it. It's my little flannel shirt and stuff. Also got some boots, jeans, that sort of thing. You know, simple stuff. Thanks, dude. Thanks, Brown Wolf. So yeah, I think I might have a fall outfit and stuff like that. I might have a winter, spring, and summer outfit. They're not exactly. Guildum has great rates, so they're able to, you know, work, you know, within my budget and stuff. So that's very nice. Anywho, what do you say we see who's here? We have Brown Wolf and myself. Always good to see you, dude. I wonder if Tarth will be able to make it. Poor Tarth had some problems the other day, so I imagine they might not be able to make it. Though Yuri tends to make it, they tend to be a little bit late. Because I think they get online just as they get home from work. So, we can probably hold out for just a little bit. So, Brown Wolf, how have you been since I last talked to you? I remember you were on, we did Atlas a little bit on Tuesday. How you been since then? Always run. I'm doing right now while we wait for people like Yuri to get in here and stuff. Because I'll be real with you, Brown Wolf. Without at least two people to vote on what we do, it kind of feels weird. Because I mean, the whole point is that you know the whole chat is playing. If it's just one guy, you and I could just do that in Discord together. Right. Okay, so I want set global. So while we wait, we're gonna go here. Globals. Set. Value 2. Right. Yeah, so I'm going to work on this thing so you can get a little redemption. Oh, and don't forget, the fish command also works. So if you do this, boop, see? Now that works again too. So you can just do a redemption from the button instead of having to press the command. Anywho, let's see here. Integrations, VTube Studio, load model. Boom. Oh, that's not what I want. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say, outfit change fall. Under the outfit change category, yes. Always run, yes. Alright. No, I want Control C. Oh. No, I don't want that. I want to say, hey, I'm working in StreamerBot right now. That's why I'm talking like this. Core, globals, get the state, yes. Boom. Alright. Alright, cool beans. So, fall is this. So, core, core, globals, set, variable name, outfit state, and set the value to 2. Cool. Yeah, and then we're going to want to do the integrations. Visual Studio, load model, yes, yes, yes. All right. Now we just go in here, set up an if statement. If outfit state equals 2, the other, it just puts me into one. It just puts me into one of those states. Okay, this should be ready now. Do we have any other viewers right now? We do. Who? Oh, Crook's World. Hey, how's it going? We were waiting for extra players. How you doing? I was just tweaking some of my bots while we waited. Outfit change. Boom. So now both of the outfit change redemptions should be working. Alright. Cool. So we actually have people to... So, okay. We have waited, and it's all good to go. Alright, cool beans. Let's get to the actual Twitch Plays D&D thing. Boop. And we do not want music just yet. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There we go. Alrighty then. I shall put myself down here. Boom. Alright, let me just open up all the other stuff. Now, as you might recall, I said that, oh, well, it should be fine. Yeah, it is fine. Okay, cool. Cool. We're starting with a blank slate. You're back to level 1. You're going to be starting, everything's going to be back to normal. So, anyway, let me make sure that the poll overlay is up. Okay. Cats or dogs? Cats, dogs. Alright. Start poll. That should still be working. It doesn't seem to be working. Oh, hello. Why is it doing that? Why would it put the poll in the middle? Wait a minute, that ain't right. Hang on a second. No, I do not want the be right back one. What is this? Why is it in the center? It's not supposed to be in the center. Okay, I'm glad I actually... Oh, there it is. That's why. There we go. Alright, vote now for the little test poll. Okay, I'm glad I did a test poll. Alrighty then. Okay. So, do we have any questions before we begin? Are we good to go? I think we're good to go. I think I'll just vote. I vote for dogs. Boom. Alright. Where was I? Yes. What do you say we go full psycho? I say we go full psycho. So, we begin not in a grassy field or a luxurious tavern or anywhere comfortable. No. We begin in the pits of hell. Okay, weather. And guts. Your character awakens in a hellscape. There is blood and guts raining from the sky as if it were ordinary rain. The time of day, scream o'clock. Which means the moon, there's only a moon here, and it looks like a face screaming in agony. Quest. Escape hell, or escape from hell. Boom. There are disgusting trees that look like they are made of contorted people in all kinds of terrible, nasty patterns. That's right, everybody. And they're like all black and charred, like they're made of ash, and they look all gross and disgusting and horrifying, and yeah. Boom. And they do not have leaves or any of that stuff on them. It is a nasty, nasty place. I'm going to say stroke. Let's give it a yeah, a gray stroke like that. Yeah, that'll do. Cool. Yeah, you got all these creepy, nasty trees in the background made of disgusting, contorted bodies. And you got the ground that looks like it's made of all kinds of chopped up sick. It's all red, stained in blood. It's all. We're being very metal today, by the way. We're doing the Escape from Hell campaign because we're being metal. So this is. I guess I was inspired by Brutal Legend. I guess for this one. Anyway, you awaken. You only have your basic gear. What do you do? We're gonna start with our first fall. You awaken in a horrifying, gross, and metal as hell hellscape. What do you do? Explore. Try talking to the trees made of bodies. Cry. Cast a spell. That's our first poll of the night, everybody. What do you do? Vote now. So vote 1 if you want to explore. Vote 2, try talking to the trees made of bodies. Vote 3 to cry. And vote 4 to cast a spell. Thanks, sir. All right, we have one vote to talk to one of the trees. I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. Actually, I'm gonna put on my fall outfit. I want to spend more time doing that one. I like that. I like that outfit. Boop. All right. All right. Okay. I just look like some ordinary guy now. Whatever, I still like the outfit. Anyway, we have one vote for that. We're at 1 minute. You know, we might need some more metal music. I don't have... Oh, right, we're not... Okay, yeah. We're not doing that these days because they want to make sure they can add the music later. Right. Well, anyway, it's 2 minutes, and you have voted to try talking to the gross, disgusting trees. All right. You walk up to one of the trees, and let me just grab one of them and just make it bigger. Wait, no, I did not want that. I want this one. It's a big, scary tree. People's bodies are all contorted. It's all gross and disgusting. People are like, it's screaming in agony. All kinds of stuff. You walk up, and you introduce yourself as, "Hi there, I'm Chat." Oh, wait. I'll do this. "Hi there, I'm Chat. What's your name?" The trees, the eyes of the bodies in the trees all stare at you and go, "Ah! Ah!" You don't, and you're all in response. You're like, "You don't say. Do you know a way out of here?" The tree then says, and it's clear that you're not getting much out of this conversation. As you're doing this, you start hearing footsteps, and a terrible-looking hellhound descends upon you. So I'm going to draw a quick little hellhound. I'm going to make this guy, let's make it orange. Nah, let's make it something that looks good. We'll make it a bluish color. So now we gotta draw a hellhound. So, boom, new folder, monsters. All right, boom. So, boom. And then Boom, boom, boom. It's a blue hellhound. You see, as it moves around, that it seems to have, like, powers over cold. Hang on a second. Boom. The hellhound looks at you with an evil stare. And it seems like this thing is glad to see you, but not in a good way. It looks like this thing wants to eat you. Let me do it now to do a little highlight, because I'm trying to make these somewhat good. Sorry, whenever I explode up front like that, that means I'm like leaning forward in my chair. So we'll say a little highlight here, a little highlight there, highlight here, highlight there. On the toes, boom, boom, and maybe like a little bit here. Nah. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now we'll give it some eyes. There we go. All right. Create smart object. Yes. Hellhound. All right. The hellhound is walking up to you. It's like, grrr, and it starts breathing icy cold breath as it gets closer and closer, snarling at you and grinning evilly. What do? A cryo hellhound is approaching, apparently getting ready to attack. What do you do? Fight it. Try to make nice, try to tame it, or try to befriend it. Run away. Cast a spell. All right, everybody, starting the poll. Let's here we go. Vote now. Vote 1 to fight it. Vote 2 to try and befriend it. Vote 3 to run away. Vote 4 to cast a spell. I know what I'll do. I know it's already made into a thing like that, but whatever. Vote now, everybody. Vote 1 to fight, vote 2 to try to befriend it, vote 3 to run away, and vote 4 to cast a spell. Wait, I forgot. These things are supposed to be much lower. Oh, that's right. The stats are... Yeah, that makes more sense now. There we go. Sorry about that. Your stats were based at their level 3 ones. Alright. You vote 2. Try to befriend it. Okay. We're at the 1 minute mark. We have 1 minute remaining. We'll see how that goes. We shall see what happens. We have 1 minute remaining on the poll. Vote now if you want to either fight it, befriend it, run away, or cast a spell. And we're coming up on the 2 minute mark, I think. Yep, there it is. All right. You have voted to try and befriend it. You attempt to make nice to the cryo hellhound. Rolling. Boop. Wow! Skill check of 19 plus 7. Dang. Okay. Oh, that means these gotta go down too. There we go. All right. Well, geez. Okay, here's his roll to resist. He rolls a 6 plus 5. You actually start complimenting the cryo hellhound. You start going like this. Okay. You start saying, "Oh wow, what an amazing specimen! Your ears so pointed, your tail so deadly, your fangs. You must truly." Hey, Spiper! Long time no see. Welcome back. I got a new outfit today. I'm wearing my fall outfit, and we're playing Twitch Plays D&D. This we have started from a new campaign because the last one you saved the world. Today we are starting a new one at level 1, and you guys have awoken in a hellscape. You are a cryo hellhound is approaching you, and you have voted successfully to try and befriend it. So you're going up to the hellhound like complimenting, "Oh, you look amazing. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?" And by some stroke of luck, the starving hellhound is like, it rolls on its back because you're being so nice to it, and you scratch its little belly. Yes, you do. You scratch. He's a good boy. You scratch the cryo hellhound's belly, and you scratch behind its ears. The cryo hellhound likes you now, but you realize you only have rations on you to feed it. It's a very hungry hellhound. So the hellhound looks very, very hungry. And you need a way to actually feed it. Otherwise, your friendship may not last. Okay. The hellhound is hungry. What do you do to try and stay on its good side? Okay. Cast a spell. Try to go hunting. Try and sneak away while it isn't looking. Surprise attack. Alright, here comes the vote, everybody. Alright. So, vote now what you want to do. You can cast a spell to try and conjure up some kind of food for it. You can try to go hunting with the dog, or the hellhound. You can try and sneak away while it isn't looking. Or you can surprise attack, murder hobo mode, and just after you gained its trust, then you betray it. Vote now. Vote 1 to cast a spell. Vote 2 to try to go hunting. Vote 3 to try and sneak away while it isn't looking. Vote 4 to surprise attack. The choice is yours! Uh-oh. We have a deadlock. You're not seeing the text? Oh, that's odd. Oh, are you seeing it on screen? Or... hang on, I'm checking the thing. Maybe the settings got mixed up. It's supposed to show up, actually. Like, if you see the thing on screen, it should show, or like, Spiper, are you guys able to see it on there? You changed your mind? Okay, because we have so many few people, I can understand that. Wait, Spiper, are you able to see the poll on there? Because it should say what you vote, but for some reason, the poll bot is not showing up, and that's weird. Why is it not showing up? I do not know, guys. I do not know. I wish I had the answer, but I do not. But you can certainly see it on screen. Okay, if it's visible on screen, then we should be good. At least now it's not going to spam my chat. Alright. So, well, because Brown Wolf changed his vote, which I'll let him do, you decide to try to go hunting. So we're not doing a roll-off for that one. Alright. You and your hungry hellhound friend decide to team up and go hunting. The dog seems weirdly intelligent. Like, it seems to actually understand that maybe forming an alliance with you is more advantageous than just outright killing you. So, it seems like a relatively bratty dog. Like, kind of stuck up, kind of dickish. I mean, it's a hellhound. What do you want? But it doesn't seem like it's decided to just outright eat you. It seems like it seems to be thinking that it can get bigger prey if it forms a pack. So you go hunting, but you get the feeling that if you don't deliver on this, that the hellhound will just say, okay, you're not worth teaming up with. So this roll is going to be important for you. We're going to roll for hunting now. Rolling a skill check. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Start and stop. 12 plus your modifier of 7. 19. And we'll see. That's their roll. And the prey. You are able to barely find a creepy looking demon. It's like a demon of steel and pain and all kinds of gore. It's all disgusting. And we're going to make this bad boy green. It's going to be green like a Nurgle demon from Warhammer 40k. Oh, gross and nasty. Wait, no. That would not be a success. You would not want to eat that. What am I doing? Let me back up. Never mind. No, it is not a Nurgle demon or a Nurgle type demon. Otherwise, you couldn't eat that. Let me think. Oh. Yes. Yes. Okay, you made something that's pretty disturbing down here. You find a giant gingerbread demon. You heard me. A giant gingerbread demon. Wait, no, not like that. We're going to do this here. There we go. And he's going to have, like, those cinnamon, like, you know how, like, during Christmas or, like, during the holidays, you'll have, like, those, cinnamon snap things that they use for, like, buttons and stuff? And he's going to have, like, a licorice, thing for, eyebrows. So, a licorice thing here, a licorice thing there. And he's going to have more of those down here for, like, chocolate chips or whatever. And then for, yeah, actually, no, let's make chocolate chips, like, kind of brown. So the licorice thing makes his face and stuff like that. This is going to be chocolate. Chocolate buttons. And then we'll have some frosting. Like he's wearing a coat. And then a little bit of frosting on the eyes. Little gingerbread demon. The gingerbread demon is just walking around like, I can't believe that the candy cult would kick me out like this. Oh, what an outrage this is. Oh. This gingerbread demon is sulking and very, very upset. All right. So, all right. You have hunted down a gingerbread demon. What do you do? Okay, sneak attack, overt, or head-on attack, spare it, attack the dog, or cast a spell. All right. What do you do to, you've hunted down a gingerbread demon. With, oh my god, the gingerbread demon. Exactly. It's a ginger, you know what? Wait. I'm not done drawing it yet. Boom. Boom. Oh, wait. Let's give that a bit more horn. There we go. Boom. And then we're going to give it, like, frosting on his horns. Like, boop. There we go. A gingerbread demon! Alright. You're going to do it looks like you're voting for a sneak attack. Alright, everybody. I need to stat out a gingerbread demon for D&D. Holy crap. This is going to... I just came up with this based off, like, off the top of my head, kind of. But a gingerbread demon? Oh my god, I have to use this in the future. This will be funny. Okay. Anyway. You and, the... Cryo... Hellhound. Hang on a second, let me move something. You have decided to do a sneak attack, which I might suggest to say is a wise choice. You and the Cryo Hellhound take positions to flank it and do a surprise takedown of it. So here comes your sneak attack, and it's just going to be a combat roll, but it's going to be like with advantage. So here's your first roll. Boop, 10 plus your combat, which is 7. So 17 is your first one. Second one, boop, 21. So the higher of the two is 21. Meanwhile, the Cryo Hellhound will attack as well. 5, 12. Okay, because you are surprise attacking it, you both have advantage. And here comes its defense with disadvantage. 12. 4. Okay. You both ambush the gingerbread demon. Oh, wait. Let me put this down here. Okay, I'll just try again. And the gingerbread demon's like, ah, what the hell? No! Ah! Meanwhile, you swoop in with your sword and cut its legs off. And he's like, no! No! Not my gingerbread legs! No! Yes, he talks like that. And you are able to do it, and the gingerbread man is devoured by you and the cryo hellhound. It is worth about several million calories, so you break up into pieces and save it for later, but the gingerbread demon is no more. The hellhound looks absolutely stuffed. It doesn't even want to move. But you realize that you should probably get out of here. You need to get out of the hellscape, so you need some way to find civilization. But the gingerbread demon is gone. You now have plenty of food, and that cryo hellhound is like so fed, it looks like stuffed on beyond belief. So the hellhound just kind of like wanders off and just like abandons you. So you find yourself all alone again. But here's the question. Okay, as the cryo hellhound abandons you because it's a hellhound, it's selfish, it's a demon, it doesn't care about you. You find that there are footprints that the gingerbread demon left. What do you do? The gingerbread demon left behind footprints. What do you do? First option will be follow them. Second option will be ignore them and go some other direction. 3 will be, follow the cryo hellhound. Will be the third option. Starting the poll. Vote now, everybody. All right. So 1 is for follow the footprints that the gingerbread demon left, and I'll just put those on the terrain just now. So let me just take that color, make it a little bit darker to imply a footprint, and boom. There we go. That ought to do. That's good enough. So what do you vote for, everybody? Vote 1 to follow the tracks left by the gingerbread demon back to where they came from. Vote 2 to ignore them and go a different direction. Or vote 3 to follow the cryo hellhound. Because the cryo hellhound, it got what it came for, so it just decided to ditch you. Because it's a hellhound. It's evil. It doesn't give a crap about you. Wow, you guys want to keep your pet. Okay, all right. Alrighty then. We have 2 votes, and I don't know if we have another active chat member today. Do we? I don't think we do. I think Crooks is just lurking today. No biggies. Not a problem. So I think at the most we have like 3. So I think we already have. Oh, it's already 2 minutes. All right, finish the poll. You have decided to follow the cryo hellhound. Okay. You'll have to do. The cryo hellhound is actively trying to lose you, but you will have to roll to catch it, to track it properly. So here comes your roll. Rolling and stop. 12 plus 7, 19. Here comes the hellhound's roll. 13 plus 5. Oh, wait. You barely managed to track the cryo hellhound to a distant place. The cryo. Let me put this over here. There we go. The cryo hellhound seems to have its own burrow under on one of the body trees. You guys remember that? There we go. I'm just labeling my layers so I know what they are. Do you remember how these trees were like made out of contorted and disgusting bodies, like writhing in pain? It's all metal and stuff like that. So the hellhound is like in a burrow dug out beneath one of these trees, and when you approach it smells you and it's like, "Urgh." It seems annoyed that you followed it. But the Hellhound is smart enough to realize that you want payment. So the Hellhound, oh, wait, no, I don't want that. I want this one. Transform. Boop. There we go. The Hellhound starts marking with its paw in the ground a map. And it's telling you to go, to follow the trees to the Sea of Blood. It writes out in common language for you to say, follow the trees to the Sea of Blood. There you'll find a port city. Now I must nap because it's still full. Now, here's the thing. Because this thing ditched you, you are getting suspicious that this thing might not be, have the best intentions. So you try to do a sense motive. Ooh, 19. You realize this thing is lying to you. And right now the Cryo Hellhound has a full stomach, so it's having a food coma. And so you come up to try and intimidate the Hellhound because it's obviously trying to get you killed. Intimidation. Boop. You do a bad job. Yeah. And, well, not that bad. And the Hellhound's like, ah, shoot. Okay. It writes out, it says, okay, fine. If you want to get back, you need a portal. The only portal I know happens to be in the care of the Candy Cult. The Candy Cult is very dangerous and deadly, and they're very mean. If you can sneak into their castle and use their portal, you will get back to the Prime Material Plane, okay? I don't know how to get in there, but that's your best bet, alright? With that, the Hellhound just goes back into its hovel and just tries to mind its own business as it gets over its food coma. So, you have a choice now. The Hellhound eventually gave you a real lead. Infiltrate the castle of the Candy Cult and use their portal. What do you do? Wait, no. Try to find the castle to escape this hellscape. One is ignore the lead and just go off and do your own thing. Cast a spell. Or go back to where the footprints were. Alright, starting the poll. Vote now, everybody. Do you try to find the castle to escape this hellscape? Do you go back to where the footprints were? Do you ignore the lead and just go off to do your own thing? Or do you cast a spell? So just to be clear, the Cryo Hellhound has a burrow underneath one of these trees. Okay, we have one vote for cast a spell. Alright. What do you vote, guys? 1 equals... okay, we have 2 votes for cast a spell. Alright. I think that's our majority, because yeah, I don't think we have any other active members. Okay, that's correct. So, finish poll. Boom. You have opted to cast a spell. You cast a spell, burning some of your mana points, and you go down to 8 out of 16 mana points. And as a result, you cast a spell to say navigation spell. It's a spell that will help you get a lay of the land, and one that will help you understand where you are and where other notable landmarks are. By doing this, you get a map and sense of direction inside your head that as the knowledge is conferred to you. And now you have a choice of places to go. Okay. The spell gave you knowledge of places to go. Where do you go? 1, the Candy Cult's castle. 2, the City of Agony. On the coast of the Blood Sea. The Mountains of Misery. The Swamp of Putrescence. I think that's how you spell it. Or the Desert of Devilry. You have 5 options on the board. Where do you decide to go? Vote 1 to go to the Candy Cult's Castle. Vote 2 to go to the City of Agony on the coast of the Blood Sea. Vote 3 to go to the Mountains of Misery. Vote 4 to go to the Swamp of Putrescence. And vote 5 to go to the Desert of Devilry. Your best option to succeed, or to escape, is to go to the castle. But it's a castle, so you're going to have to be careful. We have 1 vote. Vote 1 for the Candy Cult Castle. Vote 2 for the City of Agony. Vote 3 for the Mountains of Misery. Vote 4 for the Swamp of Putrescence. Vote 5 for the Desert of Devilry. Or Desert of Devilry. What will it be, champ? Vote now. And we have a second vote for the Candy Cult's Castle. Okay. You have decided to go to the Candy Cult's Castle. Using your magically endowed knowledge of the landscape from your navigation spell, I shall change where we are. You travel for about a day or two through this place, using some of the rations from the gingerbread demon that you got. You feel very sustained by them, but you realize also that it's sickeningly sweet because it's a demon. It has to be unpleasant in some way. But you do survive. You do survive, and there are some imps that you're able to ward off because some of them are just kind of dickish and just you're just able to deal with them. But after a while, you come across, in the distance, a massive castle made that looks to be like of peppermint. So it's going to look white with like red stripes. Hang on a second. Yeah, that'll do. There we go. And you see a massive like castle made of these bad boys. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, crap. Come on. No. Yes. And then there we go. Then you just do a clipping mask. Boom. And now convert to smart object. Yes. All right. You see a massive castle that seems to be made of peppermint. It looks very foreboding and ominous, with turrets and like people dressed up in like candy-themed outfits. It's actually kind of a weird sight, and it has a moat. It has a moat of bubbling hot fudge. So let me put some windows on this bad boy. Boom. 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 And then boom. Boom. All right, you have found the lair of the Candy Cult Castle. Now, at first, this seems kind of odd to you, that in this horrible, tortured, murderous, nasty hellscape full of blood, guts, and pain, and all kinds of horrible stuff, you have this actually quite delicious-looking, quite delicious-looking castle surrounded by a moat of hot fudge. And I forgot the door for the drawbridge. There we go. That'll do. Yeah, there's like a drawbridge too and stuff like that. So we'll make the drawbridge like made out of like gingerbread or something. But like, anyway. And you realize that this place is actually very well staffed. There are people inside of the Candy Cult's castle with spears, weapons, full plate armor. They change their guards. They ride gummy bears around, or they ride gummy horses around, and they patrol this thing. This is a very well protected fortress that you shall have to sneak into. Now, I'm going to roll a mind check to see if you're able to think of a plan to get in. 10 plus my mental 3. Okay, you're like, okay, this is going to be hard. Because to get through out of the hellscape, you're going to need to infiltrate the castle. But it's a castle, and it's guarded, and this is going to be hard. Now, you come up with several ideas in your head. How to infiltrate the Candy Cult's castle. 1, sneak in the conventional way and try to reach the portal chamber. Try to join the cult and infiltrate that way. Charge the gates. Cast a spell. Or give up and live out your life. Give up and live in a hellscape. And 6, yeah, we'll start it this way. Yeah, there we go. 5 options on the board, everybody. The first one is to sneak in the conventional way and try to make your way for the portal chamber. The second is to try to join the cult and infiltrate that way. Third is to charge the gates! All by yourself. 4th is to cast a spell. And 5 is to give up and live in the hellscape. I should have called it the Candy Cult's Candy Castle. Oh well. Alright, we have 1 vote to try and sneak in the ordinary way. We have 2 votes. Alrighty then. How many viewers we got? Alright, yep, nothing's changed. Okay, cool. So, it looks like, yeah. Alright. To make this work, you realize you need information on this place. So, you decide to hide in the forest for several days and reconnoiter the place. Surveying it and getting some recon elements on it. So, we're going to roll a skill challenge. We're going to roll 3 skill checks to see if you're able to hide out for several days in the forest, evading the patrols, to scan this place and learn what you can. So here comes the first one. Boop. 13 plus 7. Okay. Yeah, you do good. Second day. Uh-oh. I'm going to remember that. And third day, 10. The second day, you get chased away. Actually, let me see how they roll on the second day. They roll really good on the second day, and they roll really bad on the third day. Okay. Second day, you roll a 1, and you guys get blown in. You are chased away by a bunch of gummy bear horse cavalry with a bunch of candy cultists on it. And you also get chased away by a bunch of other things like that. You actually take some damage running away from them. So you're down to about 5 hit points. You barely escape with your life taking out, because their patrols are nasty. But you did survive. Otherwise, but I will say this, yeah, you could have easily have, you barely, okay, let me see if you actually manage to escape, unless you get intercepted. They roll a 9, and let's see if you're able to actually escape while they're, that was you being detected. Well, never mind, guys. You nearly, you get surrounded by their cavalry, trying to reconnoiter the place, sneaking around their place. So, I need to make the gummy bear cavalry. Hang on. So, I'm going to make a cute little green thing. And, alright, so, boom, 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 Alright, so now we'll just elaborate on that. Now, the Gummy Bear Cavalry has a Gummy Bear Knight on top. So, yeah. And I'll make it, like, kind of transparent. Actually, let's do this. Here we go. It's a Gummy Bear Cavalry. Here it is. You are captured by the Gummy Bear Cavalry. The Gummy Bear Cavalry demands your business within the property of the Candy Cult. I'm sorry, guys, but you did not roll so good trying to sneak around this place and get information. You're going to need to be very careful not to get killed by the Candy Cult Candy Cavalry. Candy Cult Candy Cavalry. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. You've been captured by the Candy Cult's Candy Cavalry. They demand to know your business. What do you do? First option is tell the truth, lie, stall until they let their guard down, and then try to escape, cast a spell, attack! Alright, everybody. Vote now. You can either tell the truth to the Candy Cult Candy Cavalry, you can either lie to them, you can stall until they let their guard down and then try to escape, you can cast a spell, or you can attack. Sviper, being his lawful good self, has voted for telling the truth. What do you vote for, Brown Wolf? You're in a bit of a jam here. Okay. You tell the truth to the Candy Cult Candy Cavalry. You say to the Gummy Bear Knight that you are a mortal who wishes to go home. And the cavalry's like, so? And you say that you thought you could probably sneak into the portal and escape the place that way. The Candy Cavalry says, well, I should kill you. But we are looking for members. Alternatively, if you have something to trade, we might be able to grant you passage. Do you have anything to trade, or could you do something for us? Alright, so now follow-up poll. Okay, how do you, the cavalry is asking for either something valuable to trade or for you to join. What do you choose? Available to trade, to do them a favor, or for you to join. Okay. Trade something valuable. Do them a favor. Join them. Run away now. Attack! Or cast a spell. Start poll. Boom. All right, this one's a 6 drop. So one, either to train something valuable, you don't have much on you, so that's gonna be a hard sell. You'll have to bluff your way like crazy. Do them a favor. Join them. Run away now. Attack or cast a spell. We have one vote for do them a favor. 2 votes for do them a favor. All right. I think we have a mandate then. Okay. You agree that you will do them a favor. And I'm going to see how lucky you are in terms of favor. Low is good, and you rolled a 6. Okay. They tell you that they recently had a deserter. And if they were writing this down, that would be with 2 S's. Because, you know, dessert. There was a gingerbread demon who owed them a favor. But they betrayed the group and ran for it. And they were a stubborn one. They want you to hunt down and kill this deserter. You, pull out the pieces of gingerbread demon from your pack. And the gummy cavalry is like, oh. Well, shit, okay. I guess you're really ahead of the curve on that. Well, fuck. Okay. With that, he says, I'll have to ask my people. Because I guess we did agree to that. Wait here, don't move. If you move, we'll kill you. So the gummy cavalry rides back off to the castle. Like this. Like, and what do you do while he's there? Okay. What do you do? What do you do next? Run away. Wait. Sneak into the castle if you can. Cast a spell. There we go. So, next up, what do? They ask you. They say that if you move from where you were, that they'll kill you. So, if they find you again, they will kill you. You can either run away, wait, sneak into the castle if you can, or cast a spell. Alright, we have 1 vote for wait. We have 2 votes for wait. Alright, well, there it is. That was fast. Alright, you wait. About an hour goes by, and the Gummy Bear Cavalry comes back and says, alright, we will permit you to pass through the portal, but you will have to be blindfolded while it happens. After that, you are not a problem, and we never want to see you again. Do you accept this deal? Okay. The Candy Cult will grant you passage through the portal, but you must be blindfolded, and then you must never bother them again. What do? Accept, decline, try to negotiate. Boom. Wow, it's only been an hour? Wow, we're just flying through this adventure. Okay. What do you do, guys? 1, to accept that. 2 is to decline, and 3 to try to negotiate. What do you do? We have 1 vote for accept. Brown Wolf is backing that up. Alright. Okay. Works for me. You accept their offer. They, the Gummy Cavalry puts out a blindfold, and you are, blindfolded. So, hang on. You can't see anything. Wait. Wow. Okay. Much to your surprise, you wake up not in the hellscape, but elsewhere. You wake up in a forest. There is no there's no corpse trees. There is no things. You are in a grassy field. They held up their bargain. You are in a grassy field in a primitive plain, and you see above your head a blue sky. Congratulations, you have completed the quest. All right. It's about 7:43 a.m., and it's clear. You are now in a big grassy plain, and you need to figure out where to go. But we have reached a stopping point, and I'm a little bit tired tonight, and I have something I need to get to. So I don't know about you guys, but I would kind of like to stop here. For now. But yeah. I would say that went well. I thought that was kind of funny. You fought a gingerbread demon. You befriended a cryo hellhound. Well, it was a one-sided befriending. The cryo hellhound didn't really like you because it's a hellhound. It's evil. Yeah. All right. So, with that in mind, I think what I want to do is with Atlas, I want to get to like level 24, 20-ish. Let's make it 20 because I think it gets like exponentially slower the more you go. But I want to get to like level 20-ish, and then what I want to do is I want to play. I know everyone's gonna be playing Silk Song right now, but I kind of don't. I haven't played the original Hollow Knight, so I want to do that first. So what I wanted to play is I want to play Final Fantasy the remake after Atlas. So that's what I want to do. Anyway, with that in mind, why don't we find someone to raid? Let's see who we can raid. Following. Anyone I know? Zaruk Windcolor. I think we might have had him once. Is there anyone I know who's on? Nope, just a bunch of famous ones who don't have any clue who I am. Okay. I don't want the same category, I just want... Here, let's do following. Alright, how about... I don't know. Zaruk Windcaller, I guess.